Irving Kanarek was born on May 12, 1920, in Seattle, Washington. He was one of two children born to Meyer and Beatrice Kanarek. His parents were of Russian and Polish descent. Irving received a BA in chemistry from the University of Washington. He worked at North American Aviation, where he invented a corrosion inhibitor for inhibited red fuming nitric acid rocket fuel for the Army's Project Nike, which was America's first operational and anti-aircraft missile system. At some point while working in this industry, he was falsely accused of being a communist and lost his security clearance. Kanarek sued, and his security clearance was restored, along with back pay. Intrigued by the law after this, he attended Loyola University and was admitted to the California bar in 1957. One of his early clients was Jimmy Lee Smith, who had kidnapped a pair of police officers with Gregory Powell and killed one of the officers in an onion field. Powell was convicted and sentenced to death later. One way or another, Charles Manson heard about Kanarek, and Irving became his lawyer for the Tate LaBianca trial. In Jeff Gein's book, he stated that Kanarek bragged about Charlie coming to him, though Kanarek's own daughter, Irvina, stated that this wasn't verifiable, nor did it reflect her father's personality. Vincent Bugliosi wrote, Kanarek was something of a legend in the Los Angeles courts. The attorney's obstructionist tactics had caused a number of judges to openly censure him from the bench. In the case of People v. Goodman, Kanarek had stretched a simple theft case, which should have taken a few hours or a day at most, to 3 months. Kanarek was recalled as a force of nature, sometimes to the extreme. He was loud, argumentative, and objected repeatedly to questions, answers, and even the prosecution's opening statement. When he took the Manson case, the LA County District Attorney's Office worried that the trial would become a circus. Manson ended up being convicted and sentenced to life. Years later, Kanarek stated that Manson had nothing to do with the murders. He recalled Manson as a personable guy. Irving would stay in contact with Manson in the years after. In 1989, Kanarek spent time in a rest home, and when he came back, he owed $40,000 in debt. He battled colon cancer, then overcame it. On September 2nd, 2020, Irving Kanarek passed away at the age of 100. With the exception of Stephen K., he outlived almost every other attorney at the trial. He was buried at Home of Peace Memorial Park and Mortuary. And I would like to thank Irvina Kanarek, Irving's daughter, for supplying correct information about this subject. Thank you.